Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I've got a different video for you all. Uh, this is a video that I've been seeing going around YouTube for a while now, and I've always wanted to do one. It's gonna be the rare K-pop tag that I've seen. I believe it was originally done by Angels 2014, so I'll probably link her video down below so you can watch where this whole trend got started. But basically all this is if you have a K-pop collection, you go and you show everyone all the rare items that you've collected, and you can just talk about them, explain them, and yeah. So I'll get started. I've got a pile over here to my left. So I'm gonna start with, I've got this album here. This is Narsha's single album, Mamma Mia. This was a digital only release. If you're new to my channel, then something you should know is I love Sunny Hill. They are my favorite group, and I also love the Brown Eyed Girls. They're one of my top 5 groups, so this was a no-brainer. I had to get this. I got it for a decent price on from someone on Reddit, so yeah. This is the first one. And to continue Brown Eyed Girls, I've got the mini album With Love Brown Eyed Girls. This had LOVE, which was their first #1 song. This is kind of a rare item. You can usually find some of their like rare stuff for a decent price. I got most of my stuff on Amazon and stuff like that, but for some reason this album, I don't know, maybe it's because it's got a really popular song on it. This one's a harder to find than the rest of their earlier stuff. And then I also have their first album, Your Story. This came out all the way back in 2006. So this album's 12 years old, which is probably why it's really hard to find. They did have a repackage of this album, and I don't have that one yet. It's pretty rare still, so I'm trying to find a good time to buy it because it's kind of expensive. And then last Brown Eyed Girls album I want to show is the repackage of Sixth Sense. This is Cleansing Cream, the special edition. This was expensive to begin with, so it's only just gotten more and more difficult to find. You can look at unboxings online to see what it has, but it's got like a photo book, DVD, it has a calendar, photo cards, everything all in there. So that's my Brown Eyed Girls stuff. That's pretty much their most rare stuff. I have all their albums though, so. And then we're gonna move on to my favorite group, Sunny Hill. We got their debut single, Love Letter. This was in 2007. This is very difficult to find. Really happy that I've got it. And I also have just a whole bunch of digital singles from them. I have Pray. I've got Is the White Horse Coming, Princess and Prince Charming. The collaboration with Daybreak, Love Actually. And I also have Here I Am. So yeah, these are all digital only releases. And I was just checking through my collection to see which albums I should show off, and I decided like anything that was like super difficult to find or super expensive, if you could find it, those were the releases that I was going to show. So for my favorite boy group, I have Boyfriend digital single On and On. This is like really hard to find as well. It was a digital only release. And then I've got some girl groups. I've got Tahiti, their album Skip, digital only release as well. I've got a lot of digital singles that I'm gonna show, not for sale. And it is signed. I have, from Dal Shabet, I have Subin's mini album, Flower. This is a really good album. If you have not heard the album, it's up there with my favorite albums that I own. Favorite of all time. Every single song is fantastic. I cannot recommend it enough. Go check out her songs. And for Dalshabet, as a group, I have the full album Bang Bang. I got a really, really good deal on this one. I got it like a year, maybe 2 years ago. It was like 400 yen on a proxy site, which is like $4, $5. And it's got all their singles on it. Yeah, really good deal on that one. And I also have the 7th mini album BBB. This has recently gone out of print. I didn't notice how quickly it went out of print, but yeah, I had no trouble buying it. I think I bought this on Kpop Town. Well, that's not true, because this one is signed. But I have a second copy of this, and I was able to buy it on Kpop Town for just for like regular price, maybe $12, $13 when it came out. So if you're looking for it, it's going to be a little bit harder to find. Maybe if you want my copy, I could sell it to you if you're interested. And then I've got a solo artist that I really love. I have Sondambi. This is her first mini album. This song had Bad Boy in it that featured Kahi from After School. Really good album. I want to collect all of Sondambi's albums because her music is really good. I got a few more to go though. And then I've got Orange Caramel, their album Lipstick. Yeah, if you watch these, I know a lot of people put Orange Caramel on their list. I might as well put this together because Pledis is notoriously bad for reprinting stuff. Like if I had filmed this maybe a year ago, I could have put New East's albums on here, which I have, but yeah, I don't know what it is with Pledis. They print like so few copies of it, and then it goes out of print really quickly. But I think you'll be able to find Lipstick if you search on Amazon. That's where I got this copy. It was like $20, and usually when I buy on Amazon used, it comes in a decent condition, so it's never a bad idea to go on Amazon. I think I've rarely been disappointed. And then I have Nine Muses, Sweet Rendezvous. This is a really, really good mini album. It has Ticket, News, Figaro on it. Yeah, another fantastic mini album. A lot of Nine Muses stuff is rare and out of print, so if you're trying to collect Nine Muses, it's going to be difficult. I would know because I'm currently trying to collect a lot of their albums, and gosh, you cannot find the early releases for a decent price, I swear. And then I've got Stellar, their single, the 7th single, Cry, and it's signed. And it's got like a little message they wrote up here, but I don't really mind because it doesn't stand out that much. I got this for a really, really good deal. I don't normally buy Stellar albums, but I saw this and I think it was like $30, and I couldn't pass on that. Like, that's an insane price. It came with the photo card and everything. It's a promo copy, so as for a signed Stellar album, $30 nowadays, this is a really good deal. I'm so happy I bought this because the music's really good as well. I wanted to buy it when it came out, but I kept putting it off, and then before I knew it, it went out of print. So I suggest if you want that, now's the time to get it before it becomes impossible to get. Then I have Rainbow. This is their 2nd mini album, The Repackage. This had the song Sweet Dream on it. Really good album. Probably Rainbow's most difficult album to pick up, their Korean album. And for my other Rainbow album, I have the photo book Up Close that they released on Makestar. So good. It's really hard to find now. I couldn't find it anywhere online when I was looking just recently for it to see if I'd put it on this video, but like If you're a Rainbow fan, you probably got this, but if you didn't, then it's gonna be really, really hard to find later on. Yeah, really good item. Yeah, if you can find it, I suggest pick it up immediately. It'll be worth it. And then I've got Infinite, the first album, Over the Top. This had Be Mine. I don't know why this is out of print. Like, Infinite stuff doesn't go out of print usually, except for this album. I managed to get a good deal on this on eBay, and it came in almost perfect condition. Like, nothing wrong with this album whatsoever, and it came really quickly. So, if you're looking for if you're looking to complete Infinite collection, then this is probably going to be the main issue you're gonna have is with this album. And then I've got New East, the special single for their 3rd anniversary, I'm Bad. I love this album. This was the first item I ever bought on eBay. I made an eBay account to buy this because it was still only like 20 bucks, but yeah. If you're a fan now, after Produce 101, this single goes for hundreds of dollars. I've seen it, and that is insanity because this was limited to I think 5,000 copies because they included a signed card in it. So I am so glad I got it when I could, and I'm not selling this one. Let me tell you, this is just too good of an item to sell. I'm keeping it. And I have, if you're interested, I have the Aaron card and I have the Ren card if you're wondering what I got. Yeah, I pulled the Aaron card and then I bought the Ren card because I love Ren so much. I needed his card. And we've got AOA, the second single, Wannabe. Really good album. Had the song Ghetto, which is one of my first K-pop songs. My Song's really good. Yeah. Got this for really cheap on a Japanese website as well, under $5. Really recently. Recommend pick it up if you can. Because a lot of AOA's early stuff is like out of print, and I have no idea why. Like, I'm pretty sure well, actually, now that I think about it, a lot of FNC stuff goes out of print really quickly. So, yeah, it's too bad if you're trying to collect it. And then to end off, I wasn't even sure if I was going to show these albums because this group is really not well known anymore, but I decided I'd show them off anyway since it's a really old group. I have Gabby and Jay's debut album, the very first. This came out in 2005. They're like a ballad group. They're the oldest girl group, I believe, continuously active, even though they don't have any original members left. Yeah. This is Shihyun. She was in the group for about 11 years, though. She left recently. Made me very sad. And then I also have their best of album, A Final Reminder. Such a good album. It's got so many of their biggest hits from like 2008 and before. Show you the track list. If you know Gabby and Jay, then you know these songs are like really, really good. It's got mostly hits from their first 2 albums. That's when they were like really popular. Their debut song Happiness was really popular. And then they sort of lost popularity after like 2009. Yeah. Their last big hit was Sunflower. And then I've got the 4th album, Part A, Heartbreak Hotel. This has the song, I can never remember the English title. I think it's They Said I Was Sick and Pale, something like that. I Looked Sick and Pale. I can never remember. It's a good song though. Sort of packaged. If you have Secret's Shy Boy album, then it's packaged like that with like a cardboard thing. Yeah. Really sad that Gabby and Jay was not that popular during their run. But that's all my rare albums that I wanted to show you guys, because a lot of my stuff is out of print because I really like old groups, especially like second gen groups from like 2008, 2009 up until like 2012, 2013. Groups that debuted then, they're my favorite. So a lot of my stuff is out of print, but I wouldn't say it's really rare. Like, I'm gonna just go to the shelf quickly and get an example. Like, I have Sundam B's first full-length album, Back to 80s. Well, maybe this is kind of rare. It has this. It has the Saturday Night song on it that got an all kill on Inkigayo. It was really popular. 2008. I think that's when this came out. And that was, sorry, that was one of the song lyrics. It just came out. Track 1. That's a really good song. I don't know the English title. It's got all her biggest hits. It's got Crazy, Bad Boy. Yeah, this song isn't completely in English too, which I thought was interesting. So, okay, that's a bad example. Let me find a better example of an out-of-print album that I wouldn't consider rare. Okay, here's one. I have You Kiss, the first album, Only One. Like, I have a lot of out-of-print things, but I wouldn't say this album is particularly rare. At least I don't think it is. I didn't check, but I got this like last year for $8, I think, on eBay. So if it's rare now, then I'm happy. But yeah, stuff like this I didn't bother showing because even though it's out of print. Okay, here's one more example. I swear this is it. I have M Black's second single album, Why. Like, M Black is disbanded, but you can really find most of their albums for really cheap. This is a good song, by the way. If you don't know M Black, then check out Why. It's got a lot of auto-tune, but it's a good song. But yeah, that's my really actual rare albums that I wanted to show off. If you are interested in my out of print albums, then maybe I can do a video for that, but it's gonna be a long video because I've got a lot of out of print albums. If you're interested in any of the groups I've showed, I do this thing on my channel where I show off my albums for a group or a few groups in one episode, and I talk about each of the albums and my opinions on that. So if that's interesting, then check out my channel. I've got unboxings as well for some of those Sunny Hill albums or just miscellaneous albums that I don't see unboxings for online because I don't know, I think there should be an unboxing of every album online, so I'm doing my little part. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you've got any of those albums too, or just your thoughts on my albums, and I'll see you next time. Bye.